Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the Manufacturing Momentum Virtual Job Fair. Today, we will be hearing from 9 employers hiring for various positions in the manufacturing industry. Each employer will speak for 5 minutes to give you some information about their company and highlight the job openings they currently have. If you have questions at any time, please type them into the chat and we will address them during the Q&A session that will be taking place after all employers have presented. Today's session is being recorded and will be made available in the employer booths for you to refer to later. Now, I am pleased to introduce Dave with the Chicago Workforce Partnership and Kindy with the Cook County Bureau of Economic Development. Dave and Kindy.
Good morning, everyone. Dave Swanson. I just want to welcome you here. I'm going to let my colleague Kindy with the Bureau of Economic Development continue with the presentation. But from the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership, which is it's the workforce system, the American Job Centers that you may be familiar with. I'm from that agency, and I just want to welcome you this morning and wish you the best in your job search.
Thanks, Dave. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Kindy Kruller. I work for the Cook County Bureau of Economic Development, and I help provide workforce solutions for employers. I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes this morning talking to all of you about apprenticeship and the value of apprenticeship. Can you go to the next slide, Dan? While none of the employers are actively, to my knowledge, using apprenticeship, it is a great way for workers to identify a long-term job opportunity. And I just wanted to share some of those options with you. The website on the bottom right hand of your screen, Apprenticeship Illinois, is a great resource for all of you to consider and learning more about apprenticeship from a work perspective and thinking about connecting to apprenticeships through Illinois workNet and the Apprenticeship Illinois. Next slide. And then lastly, for all the employers on the phone, I'm happy to help you in thinking about any of the opportunities to expand your on-the-job training or talent solutions for whatever your needs are. We are here to help in terms of connecting you to funding, resources, doing job fairs like we are doing today, and also thinking about COVID-19 resources. The last thing I want to mention is we know this is a really challenging time for everyone. If you are a Cook County suburban resident, I encourage you to go to cookcountyil.gov. There's a wide variety of resources for residents, businesses, and community members. There's mortgage assistance and other housing products. There's small business loans available and technical assistance. So we're here to help, and we appreciate you joining us today. Good luck. And I'll be in the waiting room, so if you have any additional questions, I can answer them then. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you for that presentation, Kindy. First up, we have Anchor Staffing with Bonita Martin. Bonita, are you available to present?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I am Bonita Martin from Anchor Staffing. My presentation will be very short. Anchor Staffing has been in business since 2002. We just celebrated our 18th birthday in April. And we partner with various companies in Chicago, and we also have some out-of-state companies as well. Our major workforce consists of administrative positions. We work with nurses, call center, data entry, and we're just kind of touching base with the warehouse manufacturing industry. So we do have a client that we've been working with for a while in the administrative field, and they asked us to help them with their warehouse team. So we're kind of venturing into that a little bit. So thank you for having me, and I look forward to this experience.
Fantastic. Thank you, Bonita. And I just want to remind everyone who's on the session here today, if you have any questions for Bonita or any of the other employers as we continue through the presentation, please enter those into the chat section and we'll get those answered for you once all employers have presented. Next up, we have Arista. Linda Williams, you are slated to present. Are you available? Hi, Linda. Are you available to present?
Hi, can you hear me?
I
Good
can.
morning. This is Linda Williams from Aritza. Aritza is a global baking company with a passion for good food. We provide our retail and food service customers with a portfolio of bakery solutions so they can deliver memorable, delicious food to consumers. We have operations in the United States, Canada, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Arista has become the global leader in the baked goods industry and one of the largest specialty bakery companies in the world. Our leading bakery brands in North America do include La Brea Bakery, Otis Spunkmeyer, and Oak Run Farm Bakery. We have 58 state-of-the-art bakeries and kitchens around the globe, with 20 of those in North America. We are located, my location here is in Romeoville. We have other locations in Illinois, including North Lake and a few others. Thank you for allowing me to present today.
Linda, I had a few other slides here. Did you kind of want to expand on any of the roles that you have available currently?
Oh, sure. Okay, so the positions that we do have currently open are the line workers. The other term that we use is the is production line workers. We have machine operator positions, forklift operator positions, and a few others. We also have our shifts include first, second, and third shift. The pay varies for the most part, depending on experience. We do have the benefits that start 30 days after employment: medical, dental, vision, 401k, employee referral bonus program, and up until October 31st, we do have the $200 sign-on bonus, including the hazard pay. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. Much appreciated. Next up, we have ATS Automation. Teresa, are you available to present? Hi, Teresa. Are you available to present?
Can you not hear me?
I can. Give me just one moment and I will switch to your slide. You can continue whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I'm here representing ATS Life Sciences Chicago. We're located in Rolling Meadows, Illinois. And we do medical automation. So we make machines that make stuff for other companies. So when you go to the hospital, there might be lines that do your IV bag or syringes, those kinds of things. Next slide. We are a global company and we have offices all over the globe. So this kind of just shows you our size. So we have 4,400 employees worldwide, 50 offices in 22 countries. Next slide. Here's some of the things that we create. So we make machines that make like the EpiPens or inhaler cartridges, all those kinds of things. And we cover a vast amount of medical devices. Next slide. Here's a picture of our building. Again, we're in Rolling Meadows and we've just purchased the building next door to us. And we're in the process of building a link between the two buildings. So we're in expansion mode. The best way to see what we do is I sent you guys a link to a short video and you want to see if we can run that.
Teresa, the video unfortunately is not working.
No video. Okay, awesome.
Thank you. If there's any information in that you want to cover, you can go ahead and do so now.
No, it's just, you know, it's just more exciting to see the work than to talk about it. So next slide. COVID. So we are working during the pandemic. We have a lot of things here in place to keep everybody safe. We have a self-certification app that everybody uses to check in on their phone every day. We have 50 sanitation stations around the office with gloves and masks, and we've just installed touchless doors, touchless bathrooms, touchless sinks, so we are very safe. Next slide. We offer competitive compensation, benefits, health, dental, vision, employee assistance. We have a stock purchase program, 401k, tuition reimbursement, fitness membership reimbursement, paid time off, a volunteer day. Our warehouse is fully climate controlled, and we have lots of growth opportunities. Next slide. So here's the positions I'm recruiting for today. I have some controls engineers, continuous improvement analysts, associate project manager, field service technicians who go out to our customer sites, and builders, experienced builders. There's a vision engineer, senior buyer. So those are the roles I am looking for. Next slide. That's it. To apply for any jobs, you would go to the ATS Career Page and look for the US and click on our office, and all the jobs will be posted there.
Fantastic. Thank you, Teresa. Next up, we have Drive Inc. Brandon, are you available to present?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. You can begin whenever you'd like.
All right. Well, thanks, everyone. I represent Drive. My name is Brandon. We're a division of Tenneco, and the plant that I recruit for is located in Skokie. Next slide, please. This is me. I'm the talent acquisition specialist here. I've been here since 2018. I do recruiting and onboarding for the hourly positions in the plant. I also manage our intern and co-op program, and I support our apprenticeship program. Next slide, please. So what is Drive? It's a name that not many people recognize, I'm sure, because the name itself is new, but the company's been around a long time. So it's a combination of Federal-Mogul and Tenneco. We started out as Felpro, actually, which originated in 1918, and that's been around for a little over 100 years now. It was a family-owned company until '98 when Federal-Mogul picked us up, and then Tenneco picked up Federal-Mogul back in 2018. We're a worldwide manufacturer of automotive parts, and our plant specifically in Skokie manufactures gaskets. You can go to the next slide, please. So a little bit of rehashing some information, but our plant is a 1 million square foot facility. It encompasses our manufacturing, it encompasses our packaging, our distribution. We even have engineering and all sorts of other things here. We're 70% aftermarket and 30% original equipment. So what that means is 70% of our manufactured products go directly to our customers, like AutoZone, O'Reilly Auto Parts, where you can actually purchase them. And then the other 30% is for original equipment that normal people wouldn't really own, like a big rig truck or a large construction equipment, things like that. And our facility has about 900 plus people who work here. Next slide, please. So what I'm looking for today. We have various machine operator positions that we're looking to fill. So automatic punch, rubber mold injection, coating operator. We also have some more warehouse type positions like the turret truck driver, cycle counter. We also are looking for industrial electricians and mechanics to help keep our machines and facility running smoothly, as well as some a CNC programmer for anyone with that kind of experience. Next, please. So some of the benefits we offer folks, along with pay rates that are pretty competitive in the market and are based on experience. We also offer medical, dental, and vision benefits that are available as soon as you start. Paid vacation, floating holidays, paid sick time, 401k with company match. We have premiums for off shifts, a facility incentive program. We also offer annual safety shoe and eyewear vouchers, so you can keep those in good condition and up to date. And as well as employee discount programs and various other things. And I believe that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon. Next up, we have Laystrom Manufacturing. Stephen Heichel, are you available to present?
I am. With Laystrom Manufacturing, we are a metal fabrication company established in 1951. We are a family-owned company. I've been in the current building since 1958. Some of the benefits that we have to offer are group insurance, long and short-term disability, AFLAC policies, dental and vision, paid holidays, 401k plan with company match, paid time off, tuition reimbursement. We reimburse for safety shoes and safety glasses. As far as positions that we may have available, I'm going to ask my colleague, Jeff Deck, to chime in, and he can fill us in on that. Jeff, are you there?
Hi, Jeff. Are you available to present?
Yes.
Fantastic. Continue whenever you're ready.
And currently we have some second shift positions open. We're looking for a press brake set person, press brake operator, and material handler on second shift. Our second shift starts at 1:30 until 10:30 at night.
Steve, is there anything else that you would like to include?
No, I think that's about all we have to present right now.
Fantastic. Thank you for that presentation. Next up, we have Millwood Inc. Cindy, are you available to present?
I am. Good morning, everyone. My name is Cindy Masters, and I am a regional HR manager for Millwood Inc. Millwood Inc., we are in the pallet business, but we not only do pallets. You can move on to the next slide, please. We focus on more than just pallets. We provide recommendations, design, and provide unit load products and services that ensure a safe and cost-effective distribution of consumer products. You can move on to the next slide, please. We are a private Christian company. Our company was founded on 4 pillars that we live by and align our behaviors to. The 4 pillars are trust, servitude, discipleship, and integrity. And that is the way that we would like for our employees and for, to demonstrate that behavior to our shareholders, to our consumers, to our customers. So those pillars have been the foundation of the company. You can move on to the next slide, please. Currently, we have some staffing needs in Melrose Park. We are currently hiring pallet repair technicians on all 3 shifts. Our first shift is from 5:30 to 2:30 p.m. Second shift is 2:30 to 11, and third shift is 11:30 to 5. Our positions do require manual labor, and they do require people to be able to lift up to 65 pounds and be able to use power tools such as a nail gun, pry bars, etc. We can move on to the next slide. Our compensation, we are paid by the piece. After training, we have found that most of our folks are making anywhere between 17 to 25 an hour based on their production. We currently also are offering a stay bonus. After the first month, we're offering a $500 bonus. After 3 months, it's another $500, and then after 6 months is $1,000. I do have the address listed there if you are interested in applying. You can stop by at our facility and fill out an application. And that is all that I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Next up, we have National Tube Supply. Courtney, are you available to present?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. You can begin whenever you're ready.
All right. First of all, thanks everyone for joining us today. I am Courtney Anderson. I'm the HR generalist over at National Tube Supply. My primary roles are recruiting for the majority of our positions here at National Tube Supply, a lot of our warehouse roles, and so on and so forth. I've been with the company since about 2018, so about 2 years here now, and enjoying every minute of it. If you can advance to the next slide, please. So who are we? We are a distributor of mechanical steel tubing. So our steel tubing is used for anything rotational or hydraulic. We do not manufacture any of the steel tubing in our warehouse. We purchase it from the steel mills in bulk, bring it into our inventory, and we sell it to our customers. So we will, as you can see from the pictures that I have here on the slide, we will cut to a specific length. We will rebundle smaller quantities, just depending on what our customers need and what they're looking for. Some of the materials that we do have in our warehouse are our DOM, our drawn over mandrel pieces, our cold drawn seamless, and our hot finish seamless. We do have locations located throughout the US and Canada. The main location that we are looking for, of course, is in our University Park, Illinois location, but we do also have locations out in Baytown, Texas, Beaver, West Virginia, Moreno Valley, California, and then Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. You can go ahead and advance to the next slide. So as I mentioned previously, of course, our steel tubing is used for anything rotational or hydraulic. Every once in a while, we do see some structural pieces that are used as well, as you can see from the buggy in the top right corner. Other pieces that it could be used for on the hydraulic side could be things like airplane landing gear, as you can see in the top left. In the bottom left, building stabilizers. That picture was actually taken from a customer in an area of high earthquakes. And then we also have the lower right in some of the Caterpillar equipment, as you can see in the hydraulics. On the rotational side, it could be things used for printing presses, wood chippers after the steel has been machined a little bit before it goes actually being put together. So a lot of different things that it's used for on a day-to-day basis that not everyone realizes. You can move on to the next slide, please. So the positions that we're looking to recruit for at this time, we do have 2 first shift positions, 3 second shift positions, and 4 third shift positions right now. So we do have a Hubtex side loader operator position, very similar to a forklift in the sense of it has the forks, but it does have the forks located on its side, and it is a stand-up operation for the side loader that we have in our warehouse. We are looking for an overhead crane operator. Those are a double hoist on the ground with a wireless remote, no cab cranes, in order to move our material from side to side, from inventory to our bandsaws, etc. On our second shift, we are looking for 2 of those Hubtex side loader operators. We are also looking for a bandsaw operator, so an industrial sized bandsaw operator. As you saw a couple slides back, we do have a couple of those in our warehouse in order to cut our material for our customers. And then we have a different combination of those shifts, or I'm sorry, of those positions on our third shift. We do have a bandsaw operator need, an overhead crane operator need, and then 2 truck loaders. A little bit of background on some of these pieces. Of course, forklift is definitely one of those areas. Very small percentage of what our positions require. However, it's an area that we can go ahead and build off of, especially with the side loader. If you have reach truck or cherry picker experience, that translates not 100% seamless, but it is something that we can go ahead and train you on. We are definitely willing to train you on any of these roles. If you can go ahead and move on to the next slide. So our shift hours and the benefits that we do have. So our shift hours, our first shift runs from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Our second shift runs from 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. and earns a 50-cent shift differential on top of base pay. And our third shift runs from 11 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. So that true overnight, and they earn a $1 shift differential on top of base pay. So some of the benefits that we do have paid national holidays according to the company schedule, medical, dental, vision benefits, life insurance, short and long-term disability, accident, critical illness insurance, as well as a 401k with a company match. Those benefits you are eligible the first of the month following a full month of employment. So for grins and giggles, let's say, for example, today you got brought on with us at National Tube. You would then have a December 1st eligibility date. So not a true 30 days, but just thereafter, depending on when you are brought on. And then our warehouse employees are paid weekly, every Friday. One note that I do want to note: if you are asked to join the NTS team, you will be required to complete a post-offer hair follicle drug test. That is approximately a 3 to 6 month window, and a background check. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, I look forward to talking to you, hopefully in the breakouts or at the Q&A at the end.
Thank you for your presentation, Courtney. I just do want to remind everyone who may have joined the session a bit late that if you do have any questions at any time for any of the presenters today, you can enter those into the chat section and we will get those answered for you after all of the presenters have presented. Next up, we have Premier Employee Solutions with Janine Moore. Janine, are you available to present?
Yes, I am. Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Doing well.
Can you see me? I'm sorry. No. Okay. So I was just doing a virtual background thingy.
You should be able to share your video, Janine.
Oh, there we are. All right. So good morning, everyone. My name is Janine. I'm the area recruiter for Premier Employee Solutions. We are a global staffing agency. We actually have about 4 offices in the Chicagoland area. Right now, well, I work out of the Crest Hill office. We mainly staff for warehouses. The different positions are lumper, forklift operators, general laborers, and order fillers. A lot of our sites do have no background check, no drug test. We do offer transportation from some of our sites coming out of Chicago area. We also have various shifts, first, second, and third. Also, we do temp to hire and temp long-term. So if you are interested in any of our positions at any of our sites, you can always reach me by phone. The phone number, if you have pen and paper handy, it is 630-499-6125 if we're not able to connect during this hiring event. I'll be more than happy to assist you. We have sites that you can start immediately. Some of our sites are background check and drug tests, so they do take a little time, but the background checks are coming back pretty fast nowadays. So that's really great. So yeah, that's us, Premier Employee Solutions. Thank you.
Thank you, Janine. Next up, we have Excel Technologies. Excel, is your presenter available to present?
Hello, yes, good morning. My name is Valerie and I'm here representing Excel Technologies. Next slide, please. So here at Excel, we are a leading precision machine shop in the south suburbs of Chicago, located in Tinley Park. We manufacture complex parts serving several different industries that require state-of-the-art equipment and high-level expertise in machining. It is a one-stop shop, so we run everything from receiving the product, material handling, to the production, quality, and then delivery. Next slide, please. So our main focus here at Excel Technologies is quality control. It is our focus to ensure that the product that we are producing are meeting all specifications that are expected that are expected from us from the customers. We do serve several industries, including fluid power, hydraulics, communications, navigational, instrumentation, and then also sports and recreation. Next slide. We do, so CNC machining, what that stands for is computer numerically controlled machines. We produce high tolerance precision parts that requires fine machining centers. They're these CNC machines that are programmed to perform certain tasks. We have full in-house deburring, a finishing department, and it's all very hands-on, working at your station and making sure that you're producing quality parts. Next slide. So one of the positions that we are looking for are CNC machine operators, and what their main focus is to ensure and monitor the CNC process. You are monitoring the machines, loading and unloading bars of material correctly. We do work with several different metals. You monitor the operation, and once all the cycles are done, you unload and you take measurements using different inspection tools and equipment, again, to make sure that everything coming out of the machine is meeting all specifications that are required from our customers, that are based off of blueprints that we receive from them. We do have two different shifts available. First shift is from 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and second shift is from 4:15 p.m. to 2:15 a.m. We work 10-hour shifts, and it's a Monday through Thursday operation. Our entry-level rate is $14 per hour, and we do on-the-job training, no experience at all. So you will learn from the ground up, and there are many wonderful growth opportunities with the CNC position. You can apply either in person at the address on the screen or by phone. You can call that direct line or even email the HR email address and send in your resume, and we reach out fairly quickly and looking to hire immediately. Next slide, please. Another position that we are also looking for is a quality control inspector. So what they're responsible for is upholding safety regulations and supervising the production to guarantee that all our products meet quality standards. So we definitely look for someone with great attention to detail, technical and mathematical abilities for this role. Here you are basically a second inspection of the product, working heavily with different ISO controls, performing regular quality assessments, and then ensuring that any non-conforming material is not sent out to our customer. And then again, this is just part of the on-the-job training process. It will be, we do take entry level, and you'll learn from the ground up with this. For the quality control inspector, we're looking for first shift, and that is again 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Next slide. Just to finish off, what our mission statement is to provide customers with high quality parts that will exceed their expectations and develop a long-term partnership. We will grow our organization by providing our employees with the latest technologies and continuous improvement processes that will lower waste and increase profitability. So if you think that this is an interesting position and you want to grow with our company, I look forward to speaking with you in the breakout rooms. And again, thank you everyone that's part of this meeting.
Thank you for that presentation, Valerie. At this point, we have actually reached the conclusion of all employer presentations, so we will actually go ahead and transition into the Q&A session. My colleague Deb Lawrence will kind of be leading that discussion. I do want to mention, if you all have any questions for any of the presenters, here today, you can enter those into the chat section and we will get those answered for you. In the event that we do not have any questions from participants, we will go ahead and just sequentially move through employers, asking them some standard generalized questions that we have on our end. Deb?
Okay, thank you so much. Is there someone who's moderating the chat log that can ask the questions, or do you want me to handle that?
Deb, this is Dave Swanson. I can ask any questions verbally that come up in the chat.
Okay, great. What do we have, Dave?
Well, nothing yet. So anyone who's listening, you can go down and find the chat icon on the bottom bar of the screen. And if you click that, you'll see at the chat window will come up and it'll say everyone, and you can type a message. Everyone will see it, and it's just the same as asking a question in a room full of people. So I do have my first question, Deb. It says, would Excel, this one's for Excel, would you guys sponsor H-1Bs?
Valerie, can we have you jump in on that?
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
The question was whether Excel would be able to sponsor an H-1B for quality inspection in particular.
H-1B?
Yeah, H-1B, like the visa, I assume. You know, bringing someone from with a high level of skill from a foreign country.
Oh yeah, of course. We're definitely welcome to that. Although we do we do the entry level, but we would definitely be welcome with someone that already has the skill to be part of the recruiting process as well.
Okay, great. We'll see. We may be able to arrange a breakout session for you later with that person. Okay,
great.
One question. Hi, what was the name of the family-owned company based in Skokie? That was Drive, D-R-I-V. It was formerly Federal Mogul and Tenenco. And Brandon, you can chime in if you'd like to.
Yeah, it was family owned when we were FelPro. We're not family owned anymore, but yes, Drive is the company located in Skokie.
And we have a question again for Excel, the one that's still on the screen. Is the training, is paid training offered?
Yes, it is paid training. So as soon as you come onto the program, you are a direct hire. So the entire training process is paid. And then the actual training process really depends on the employees, their initiative, and how quickly they pick up on a skill. So whether it's shorter time or taking a little bit more steps to get it down, we're willing to work with the candidates here.
So do we have any other questions?
Someone was asking, are we actually going to be interviewing today? And I'll answer that question. If you're a job seeker on this call, we would like you to indicate, you can chat me privately. My name is Dave Swanson, or you can chat the moderators of this discussion. It could be Deb Lawrence, or it could be Daniel or Daniel Mariscal or David Garvey, and let them know which employer you're interested in. And if we can find an available slot for an interview, we will put you in that slot and we'll tell you what time you'll be automatically transferred to that room. So just start up a dialogue with me. You can chat Dave Swanson privately, and I will respond to you and let you know if we can get you a slot with that company today. Otherwise, if you were just tuning in just to listen in, that's fine. It's just kind of a job fair for you. And you know, you can participate in the way that you want to.
And this is Deb. I encourage people that even if you don't interview today and one of the companies sounded interesting to you, go take a look at their website because you can always follow up after this job fair. Any more questions in the chat, Dave?
No questions at the moment, Deb.
Okay, I see that someone asked for the phone number of Premier Solutions. Premier Solutions, can you unmute yourself and provide the phone number for you?
Sure. The phone number is 630-499-6125. And I'm also putting it in the chat.
Hello, Deborah. This is Hugo. There was a question about the company that used to be known as Felpro that's located in Skokie.
Okay.
What their current name is now.
Okay, Brandon, do you want to jump on and unmute yourself on that?
Sure. We're called Drive now, DRIV.
So how would they find you, Brandon? What would they Google? Do you have a website or?
Yes, you can find us at drive.com, spelled the same way. That site gives you various information about the company, and that's also where you can find all of our job openings too, I believe. But you can also find our job openings at jobs.tenneco.com. So even if you look up Tenneco, you can still find us.
And could you spell Tenneco for people who don't know how to spell it?
Sure. TENNECO.
Okay, I see that we have a question that someone is interested in National Tube and ATS. So National Tube, could you jump back on for a minute? And then Teresa at ATS will get to you in a moment.
Sure. Was there anything in particular that they were inquiring about?
Someone left us a phone number in the chat, but I'm not going to give out their phone
Sure.
number. So I would encourage you to contact the employer directly. So maybe what you could do is just recap your website. And
Yeah,
I
of
also, before you do that, National Tube, I have a question for Daniel. Are we going to recap how they contact these companies or the jobs that they have? I don't know if there's a slide at the very end.
I did not have one prepared, but we can go ahead and do a recap if you all would like. We can have each of the employers go through sequentially and kind of just give a brief, recap of the presentations that they made. That's surely a option.
Okay, well, maybe we should start with National Tube.
Alrighty. So I'll go ahead and I will also put in, as soon as I'm done, National Tube Supply Career Page so that it will bring you directly to the open positions we're recruiting for. We currently are recruiting for hub tech side loader operator positions. We have that available on first and second shift. We're looking for an overhead crane operator on first and third shift. We are looking for a bandsaw operator on second and third shift. And we're also looking for two truck loaders to load the material onto the flatbed or Conestoga truck. If there are any other questions, I know that on our careers page.
We do have a question, and what I'm going to ask all the employers to do, if you haven't done it already, is in the chat, put the link to your jobs. The question we have is, can we do multiple shifts? Can I work for one position for a shift and another for a different shift?
In the case for National Tube Supply, we bring it down to a safety. We want to make sure that our employees are being mindful of, their own safety and well-being, as well as the others that they're working with. Because our shifts are 8-hour shifts, we do not have individuals that are on our first shift and let's say maybe our second or third shift and work a back-to-back. What we do have is overtime opportunities. I stress the word opportunity because it's not something that I can guarantee or we can guarantee, but we do have those overtime opportunities either before or after a shift that could possibly add, we have different projects or different orders that need to get out on time. So there could be areas of opportunity there. So.
Okay, so Teresa from ATS, could you jump in? There's a question that says you have a continuous improvement analyst. Does that role offer on the job?
On the job training?
That's what I'm going to guess.
The job posting is available on our ATS website, which I did post in the chat earlier. So there are some experience preferred, but if you think that is a role that you would have interest in, I would certainly apply for it. Does not hurt. It really comes down to who's applied for the role. If someone is more experienced, they may be considered before that, but we do have a lot of training here available for folks who want to work for us.
Thank you, Teresa. And make sure that if you haven't already, to please put in your job link. Okay, and thank you. Millwood, do you want to jump on for a minute and give a recap?
Sure. As a recap, we are currently hiring at our Melrose location for a pallet repair technician. And like I stated, that is a piece rate position where folks can make anywhere between 17 to 20 an hour. I did put in the comments the address where they can go apply in person.
Okay, thank you so much. And we do have a question that says, do the companies presenting here have office jobs such as purchasing manager, operations manager? I would encourage all of you to go and visit the company's websites because they are listing some of their jobs today, but there are far more opportunities listed on their websites, or contact the company. Okay, so who else have we not heard from in a recap? Anchor Staffing, would you mind jumping up?
Hi, I was just
Hello.
typing information into the chat.
Okay.
I would like to speak with anyone directly that is interested in our opportunities. I can be reached at 773-881-0530, and I will also put that in the chat.
Thank you. Thank you. Janine from Premier, would you mind recapping?
Sure, thank you. I was just putting it in the chat. Yeah, so we have, it's a Premier Employee Solution is a staffing agency. We're out of the Crest Hill office. We have various positions throughout the Chicagoland area, not so much in Chicago, but the surrounding areas of Chicago. We do offer, some of our sites do offer transportation. Some of them are no background check, no drug test. I did want to make a quick note that the reason why I have not put the application links into the chat is because we have different entities in our company. So each site does have the opportunity to pick where they want to have their application, where the candidate can apply it. So we have various application websites. So if you just connect with me, tell me what you're looking for, then I can kind of, navigate you to the company that best fits your interests. And then I can give you the application website from there. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Jeff Deck, can you jump in?
Jeff had to leave the
Okay.
session.
Do you want to jump in for Laystrom?
I also had to leave, so I'm not sure where we're at right now.
Okay, what we're doing is we're just doing a quick recap of the types of jobs that you are looking to fill and how they would get in touch with you.
Okay, we're a fabrication company, and we have laser cutters and press brakes basically. So we would be looking for shipping and receiving, forklift, and press brake operators. They can either stop by our office at 3900 West Palmer in Chicago. We're on the west end of Logan Square. Or they can go to our website, www.laystrom.com, and fill an application there. Or they can call me at 773-342-4800, extension 208. And that would probably be the best way to get in touch with us.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Is there anybody that I missed, an employer?
Deb, we have one more question from the chat. Are there any companies where there are forklifts used that offer in-house forklift operator training?
Okay, if anybody offers jobs that are looking for forklift operators, feel free to jump in. But I also want to ask, oh boy, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, Aritza, to jump in and do a recap.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. This is Linda Williams from Aritza. So our forklift operator positions, you do have to have experience coming in the door. However, for example, if someone comes in as a line worker, as a machine operator, or any other position, then 6 months in, provided that there are no disciplinary issues or attendance issues, they can transfer over into a forklift operator position, and the training is provided at that point. Again, coming in the door, the individual would need some kind of experience, some experience, I should say.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Did I miss anybody else? If I did, I'm apologizing, but please jump in. Okay, well, if there are no other questions, I'm going to turn it back over to Daniel. So going once.
Deb, this is Daniel. Looks like we did have one more question entered into the chat section. This individual asks, are there any companies offering any food and beverage job or event coordinator jobs? And any of the companies on here today, please feel free to chime in.
Hi, so this is Janine from Premier Employee Solutions. We do have warehouse positions in a food setting. So if that's what you may be interested in, you can always reach out to me. Just note that it is a cold facility. We do offer transportation for that. The company is separate from us, but the transportation is offered, and we're looking for first, second, and third shift. And no background, no truck tests.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. Any other companies that might be able to chime in on this topic?
Daniel, I have one more question.
Yeah.
From a participant. Could any of the companies on the call, if you have specifically an engineering position that you're looking for, could you let us know what that specific engineering position is? So I think we have a couple people with that kind of experience in the job seekers group today.
Any companies that can speak to that topic, please feel free to chime in.
ATS has a vision engineer and several control engineer positions. I just put that.
Great, thank you. Yep. So I'll make that connection with ATS for the person who was asking.
We also had a question in the chat that asked if any of the companies have remote opportunities. So if you have remote opportunities and you'd like to jump in. Okay, well then I'm going to turn it back over to Daniel. Oh, we have, may I have the contact information for ATS? So Teresa, would you mind putting your contact information into the chat? And then another question is, are there any unionized jobs available? Thank you. Daniel, shall we turn this back over and start to set up the interview process?
Absolutely.
Do you want to go over that so that the attendees can understand how that works?
Absolutely. So at this point, if we don't have any further questions, excuse me, we will go ahead. Excuse me. We will go ahead and move into the break portion prior to the breakout rooms, and that will last approximately 15 minutes or so, just to give everyone an opportunity to either use the restroom, get a drink, or kind of square away anything else that they need to do prior to the breakout room sessions beginning. At this point, we will go ahead and we will have a main room that you will just wait in, and we will make sure that you get connected with each of the employers and put in each of the respective breakout rooms that you have been assigned. If you have not been assigned one, that is okay. We will go ahead and get you assigned to any of the employers that you would like to speak with today. Dave, Swanson, or Kindy, at this point, is there anything else that you would like to include before we kind of wrap up this initial informational phase?
No, I mean, I think that's it. Just so everybody knows what you're going to do. Those of you who have expressed interest to me in private chat about interviewing with a company in the next couple hours, in the next few minutes, I'll be letting you know when you'll be transferred to those breakout rooms. We're going to take these 15 minutes from 10 to 10:15 to figure that out amongst ourselves, and we stay on the line and we will chat you. For those who are not looking to speak to any employers, thanks for coming today. We hope you got something out of the event, and we're looking forward to working with you in the future and helping you advance your career.
Dave, I have a question. This is Deb. Will there be an opportunity for people to reconvene after they've interviewed in the main room? So if they have any additional questions?
Well, yes, this room that we're in is going to be active the next couple hours. That's right. That's right, Daniel and David.
Yes, and this is Kindy. I'll be here. I'll have I've captured all of the information around the different companies, and so there'll be a slide deck showing all of that information that we'll be transitioning through. And then we'll be in here to answer any questions, provide additional resources, etc.
Great.
And I do just want to make one note before we kind of wrap up this initial informational session. This has been recorded and it will be uploaded to the Illinois WorkNet YouTube channel, which will be posted there later today. So if anyone wants to come back at any point and refer to any of the information that was covered here today, you will be able to do so both at the YouTube channel that we have for Illinois WorkNet, but also on each of the respective employer booths for the presenters who presented here today. And with that, I believe we can go ahead and transition into the 15-minute break, and then we will begin breakout room sessions, promptly thereafter. Thank you all.
Thank you.